So we're gonna go over right now questions that you're gonna ask a seller when you get on the phone with them. Don't be nervous, just call them and just hit these questions one at a time. If you follow this script, I'll give it to you in the end. If you follow this script, you will get appointments. You might need to call 100 of them to get one appointment. One of the big reasons I've noticed people don't like calling them is they don't want to be told no. They're a little bit probably afraid of rejection, which is okay. The second reason is they don't know what to say. That's why you wouldn't call somebody, because you don't know what to say. So that's in this market. When you're in a really strong market where people are constant listing and selling and inventory is not low like it is now, you can use, the ratio is generally like 1 out of every 20 to 25 contacts, you'll get an appointment on an expired. Now you have to call a lot more people now. Why? Because inventory is very low. And the biggest reason why is like it's over 9 out of 10 people right now have an interest rate that is 2 to 3% lower than your prevailing rate right now. So there's no incentive for them to sell. Whereas they would have before, there isn't any now, because they're gonna buy at 6 or 7% when they have 2 and 3 and 4. So that's why your inventory is a lot lower. So what we're now looking for, we're looking for people that have what we call life events. What's a life event? Divorce, job relocation, they're upsizing because they're expanding their family, downsizing, kids are out in college, they don't need the big house anymore. Unfortunately, somebody passes away. Those are life events. So those are people that absolutely need to sell. That's who we're looking for when we call these expires. Because a lot of times you'll find these are just people that listed their home to see what they could get. Hey, if I sell it, great. If I don't, I can just keep it. That's not somebody I want to work with. So you pick up the phone and you guys are going to get ready. All right, we're going to start calling expires. And you pick up and he says, hello. The first thing I say is, hi, I was calling about the home that was for sale on Main Street. Is this the owner? He's going to say, yeah. But they're going to generally be really annoyed because, again, they've been called 100 times. So they're either going to say something like, yeah, who's this? Or, oh, is this an agent? Are you another agent? Hey, can appreciate that, sir. My name's Daniel. Now, in this area, you got to talk real quick. My name's Daniel, local real estate agent. Just wanted to reach out to you. I noticed your homes came off the market as an expired listing. Curious to see if you're going to be, interviewing agents again for the job of getting it sold. Now they're going to tell you usually one of two things: no, or we're not listing it right now. We're going to do it in a month. Call me back in a month. Whatever they can to get you off the phone. So this is where your gumption has to come in, because usually a human's natural reaction is to retreat when someone tells you no. So I need you to barrel forward. Hey, I could totally appreciate that. I was looking at the home, great neighborhood, looking at the pictures, it looks really nice. I was a little confused. Was there a particular reason you were even looking to sell it in the first place? Now you're getting their motivation, why they're doing it. And this is where you're going to find out if this is a life event or not. Yeah, we were going to, my mother-in-law lives in Miami and we're going to move down there because, we're going to be taking care of her. Okay, hey. And then obviously what's most important to you is time here. How soon are you looking to make that transition happen? Now we're going to get time. What we've done now is we've already asked them what their motivation is. And that's the most important thing, is why they're doing what they're doing. Because I guarantee you, 9 out of 10 agents that are calling them are not asking that question. They're going to tell them, I can sell your house. Here's what I can do. One of the crazy questions they say is, are you familiar with the techniques I use to sell homes? This is a cold call. Like, of course they don't know because they've never talked to you. It's an insane question, but it's been asked on other platforms. So the motivation is the most important thing. Is there a particular reason you're looking to sell the home in the first place? And then they'll tell you. Some of them will tell you, well, I just wanted to see what I can get. I wanted $600,000. Well, I noticed the property came off the market at $600,000. Are you going to be listing it at that price? Or are you open to, making an adjustment more in line with what's selling in the area? No, we want 600. Okay, and if you don't get, well, if an offer came in cash, say 580, would you take that? No, we want 600. That's somebody I don't want to work with. Hey, you know what? I totally appreciate that. I'm sure there's an agent out there that's going to be able to help you out. I wish you the best. Good luck on the sale. On to the next. That's not a life event for me. So I don't want to work with them. So, because think about it. You're bringing them an offer that's almost what they're listing for, and they're telling you no. And I've had that happen.
Dan, do you put them in some sort of pipeline though, or like a campaign or anything like that?
I'll probably put them in my email drip. Yeah, absolutely. Anybody that I can get. So one of the things, it's a great question, Vanessa. One of the things I'll always want to get from them even if I'm not going to work with them, is their email address. Hey, I'm going to send you a package of information in preparation for us connecting. What's the best email address for you? Again, even if they're not going to work with you, you can get their email and just put it into your email drip. Hey, I can send you, market updates. Has anybody ever sent you market updates in your local area every month to tell you what's going on? No. Okay. I'd love to do that. Be open to sharing your email with me so I can send you those updates. So that's important. So,
do you send it from your CRM or?
I use Follow Up Boss. Do you guys have any particular CRMs that you guys use that you like? Or I know some people who use that. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, I just happen to use Follow Up Boss. I like Follow Up Boss because everything it's all, I don't know if that one's automated, but everything is all automated. I can send out my assistant does it, but she sends out everything automatically. So Follow Up Boss is a good one for me. All right, so you've established, the goal here is to keep them on the phone. Their goal is to get you off the phone as quick as possible. And it's usually within those first 2 questions that you ask that they're going to you're going to retreat and let them hang up, or you're going to keep barreling forward. Hey, my name is Daniel, local real estate agent, calling to see when you're going to be interviewing, calling about the home for sale on New York Ave. Is this the owner? Yeah. Who's this? Yeah, are you an agent? Yeah, great question. Just noticed the home came off the market, wanted to reach out and see when you're going to be interviewing agents again for the job of getting it sold. We're not, or we're going to do it in a month. Totally understand and can appreciate that, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. Share with me. It looks like on a great block, pictures look great. Was there a particular reason you were looking to sell the property in the first place? Get that motivation. And once you get it, hey, in terms of time frame, because that's what's most important here for you, how soon you looking to make that transition happen, all right? Now they'll tell you, well, a month ago, 6 months ago, the house never sold, so we're not moving, we have to change our plans. Because remember, whatever they had in their minds as far as moving is now out the window. They have to refigure out everything because the home never sold. And we are like the last people on earth they want to talk to because the agent didn't sell it the first time. So this is where your gumption and your power has to come through. You have to push through that. Once you do, and they start talking to you, because again, most agents aren't going to ask them about why they're selling it. And look, they're going to tell you why they're looking to move. Get the time frame, and then you can say something along the lines of, hey, I'm looking at the picture. It looks in really great shape. Obviously you're on a New York Ave. You're on a great block. I'm a little confused. What stopped the home from selling? What do you think stopped it from selling? Now they're going to verbally vomit everything that they hate about their agent that that they're feeling. You guys suck. Agent told me this. Agent told me that. And you're going to listen to all of this. Hey, man, totally appreciate that. Wow. Yeah, sounds like you just weren't getting the service that you expected when you listed the property in the first place. Yeah, you can say that again. If you don't mind me asking, what would you expect from the next agent that you hire? What are your expectations? Hey, sell the damn property. I got to get down to Miami. Communicate with me more often. My agent never communicated with me. And the only time they ever called me was when they wanted to take price reductions, which is crazy to me too, because I can teach you methods on how to keep in touch with them. So when you do take price reductions, it's not a big shock to them because you're talking to them every week. So now you have that. Okay, so it sounds like you really just weren't getting the service that you expected to receive when you hired this agent. Yeah, that's right. So what are you going to expect from the next agent that you hire? Communicate with me. Be really aggressive with marketing it because I don't feel like they didn't do any open houses. They didn't do this. They didn't do that. Okay. Well, I'm hearing a couple things, very clearly here. Number one is it sounds like you would definitely sell the property if you got the number that you were looking for as far as, selling the home. Number two, and more importantly, it sounds like you just weren't getting the service and, the customer service you expected to receive when you hired this agent. Is that right? Yeah. May I make a suggestion? And they're going to be like, yeah. This is where you close. Love to simply pop by, Mr. and Mrs. Seller. Take a look at what the home has to offer in person. And when I'm there, we'll discuss 2 things very clearly. Number one, what changes we need to make to this home as far as marketing and getting it out there so we can get bona fide, qualified offers on this beautiful home. Number 2 is your net bottom line. What you can realistically expect to receive when you guys are at the closing table and you're signing papers to close. That's an assumptive close right in there. In your head and in theirs, now they're already at the closing table. Okay? Now, Mr. and Mrs. Seller, whether it's now or later, could be me, maybe even somebody else. but at least you've met with the top agent in your area. You'll have all the information you need to make the best decision you can for your home. Does that sound fair to you? What do you think they're going to say to that?
Man, the time has come. I am so pumped and excited. I love buying real estate when I find good deals. Just gets like my juices going. I'm going to be sharing with you